Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we're starting to get to the point of the game where we're not really directly expanding so much anymore, and we're more working on our internal realm structure and just generally trying to have that play out a little bit more nicely. And our vassals are starting to get into the whole expansion thing. I just want to check, this is a high chiefdom? Yes. Perfect. So, like, for example, in this scenario here, the High Chiefess of Samogitia is very likely to go after these counties over here. In fact, this is just one county. This county over here, when Estonia is looking particularly weak. They're allied to Finland, and when that goes away, the High Chiefess can probably take that on her own, although she's not very powerful right now. She might need to work on consolidating that a little bit. But for right now, we're going to be working mostly on our personal domain. These are things that will definitely need to be worked on, but we're also going to be focusing pretty heavily on making our way into the feudal era. The early medieval era is what we need to be really focusing on. Gaining that in about 45 years, that in about 26. That's not bad. Why are we gaining so much here? Exposure, because we share religion with the Marias. Ah. Interesting. Okay, so we got a daughter. That is a very, very good thing. And we're going to give her a good Prussian name. Millions. Wonderful. We are, of course, Prussia. I mean, we're Lithuania, but we're pretending to be Prussia. And we've expanded pretty dramatically. I would love to say, hey, Estonia, you want to be our vassal? But he is actually a king himself. That is a kingdom title. But a lot of it is de jure our territory. We may want to consider actually fighting this guy. We do have de jure claims. We could subjugate him. It costs 750 prestige. Yeah, we're not exalted among men. We could conquer for faith duchies. It costs 250 faith. We have negative 48. That's extremely unlikely to happen. I think we need to just tick forward for a little bit and work on upgrading our palisades and just generally chill for a short while here while we work on upgrading this tribe as well. These palisades have already been upgraded. Our capital is maxed out for our current tech level. And yeah, we just need to upgrade palisades here. And also, I would love to build gathering halls over here. We already have trading outposts, so that's good. Yeah, I think building gathering halls here is the correct thing to do right now. And we could go raid, in theory. Hang on. Did this war end? No. No, it did not. Yeah, going and raiding wouldn't necessarily be the worst idea right now. So we're going to raid raise our armies as raiders. Excellent. We'd get 2 loot, 3 loot, 15 loot. That's where we want to go. 15 loot is, from what I've seen, about the best we can hope for. At least in this era. Yeah, there's some 15 loot around there. So we'll raise our armies and we'll go raid this territory and we'll just grab some money, smash and grab. And then with that money, we could potentially hold a feast to get prestige. We definitely want to keep raiding and keep making some money. Yeah, let's get that sweet, sweet raid. Hello, that's 1 troop. Okay. Wait, did we get that raid done? Yeah, I guess we did. We didn't get 15 gold out of it, that's for sure. But we'll go up over here. See about getting ourselves some additional gold. And it could be that they had, like, fortification or something like that. And yeah, only the baronies. Well, actually, no, this is a tribe over here. Okay. Well, we'll see about taking 15 gold here. Social manipulation. Yeah, we've seen this one before. Dagus is gluttonous, paranoid, and callous. Unassertive, lethargic, or unambitious. I mean, she's gluttonous, so maybe lethargic? Cowardly or wants to keep the peace? And she's paranoid. Any way we slice it, we're going to gain 20 stress. We're going to steal her ideas. See what happens here. Okay, we got a weak hook. Fantastic. We also stole some money. Oh, you know what? We need to return our loot. That's what it is. I'm a moron. Okay, so 3 loot is available here. 12 loot in their capital. Okay. We're going to continue gathering up loot. The fact that we're making 2.7 while we have our raiders up is nice. Have we managed to take this territory yet? No, we have not. Okay. Well, that's fine. We're at 81 prestige. We're pushing towards Exalted Among Men. Okay, we got additional loot. We're up to 42 gold. We can carry at most 533. It takes 10 men to carry 1 piece of gold? That's a big piece of gold. Okay, whatever. We're going to continue looting this region. And let's see here. Here's some loot. I do see that there's an army currently there. We'll find out what happens here. We did take a prisoner, and we could potentially ransom them. 87 gold. He can't afford the full ransom of 200. We're going to hold off on that then. Maybe he'll be able to afford it later. It's a siege? Apparently this is a siege. So we're sieging with the peasant uprising, I guess. That's awkward. Later, nerds. We're not going to do that. We're just going to go grab this gold, and then we'll probably just pop back into our territory. And call it good on this raid. This is going to be what? Like 60, 70 gold? 72. Okay. Wait, we can raid our own vassals? Surely not. That would be ridiculous. That would be absolutely bonkers if that was a possibility. I think just returning to our territory should give us the gold, right? Yes. Okay, 72 gold and 72 prestige. Fascinating. We're going to disband them for now. And we are going to start working on our level 2 palisade in Zambia. Actually, no, we aren't. We are missing 110 prestige on that front. That's a lot of prestige. Okay, we have successfully taken this region. That's nice. I think let's go ahead and hold our feast at this point. Wonderful. 100 gold now. Okay, that's more expensive for a king. Good to know. Do we gain more prestige for being a king? Who is this high chiefess? Okay, oh, Samakisha. She would become our friend. Our wife wouldn't be very happy about that, but, you know, that's fine. Oh, wait, that's not our wife. I'm not sure who that was. Never mind. I was confused. Tastefully insulting. Our sister. Gotcha. Confusing our wife and our sister is probably a smart thing to do. Okay, we gained a favor hook on our sister, so that's nice. And we also got 75 prestige out of the deal, which does mean that we can upgrade our simple palisade over here once we have 79 more gold. And I'd kind of like to raise our armies to go raiding again. 150 prestige, that's nice. Okay, who do we want to raid next? Greater Poland? Yeah, let's go raid Greater Poland. They're not that great. They're a little great, I suppose. We do have a lot of prestige right now. That's good. It's very important for tribal holdings, of course. So we need to make at least 70 gold. Our sister Galenis is pregnant. And this guy is the real father. Wonderful. No immediate effects. That doesn't really affect us per se. We're going to go ahead and loot over here. Ooh, 19 loot in their capital. And I doubt they're going to stop us. Sweet, sweet loot. Wonderful. What is happening over here? Greater Poland is attacking these guys. Okay. Well, we can ransom this guy. He would pay us 96 gold. I'll accept that. 96 gold is enough to get this palisade building. This upgrade here. Wonderful. And then, of course, we're just going to have to continue putting cash and prestige into Warmia for a little bit. Okay, we took a prisoner in that siege. That's great. Ooh, another 19 gold. So we will be able to ransom this person. 25 gold. We accept that. Wonderful. Shall we find out what happens if we go on a hunt? We need 8 more gold for that. I would like to figure that out. That's something I've been eyeing up for a little while. I imagine it's like in CK2 where you have a chance of getting injured, but you probably can make some like pretty decent prestige off of it or something. We can get a new diplomacy perk. Level of fame impact 100% or diplomacy per level of fame +1. We're going to take the level of fame impact for right now, just because I'd like to get to Exalted Among Men this life, and we're 40, so that's pretty possible. We have 54 loot right now, and there's a fair amount more loot over here. Our mother died. Walls and ditches have been constructed in Truzzo, so that's fine. This is now capped out for our current tech level. These guys are thinking about battling us. That's fine. Like, they can't succeed. Good luck, friends. That's what I thought. This is my loot. It's not your loot. Okay, so there's another 19 loot over here. With the Prussian settlement and the installation of a new administration, the people of Danzig have fully embraced Prussian traditions. That's great. So the steward is now back to collecting taxes. I think we're going to keep him promoting culture, though. Realistically. Okay. Like, he doesn't make that big of a difference to our monthly income, right? So that's kind of the idea here. So there's 19 loot here, 15 loot here. Yeah, there's still quite a bit of loot over here. We can only carry so much more, and that's declining as we're taking attrition. But that's fine. I mean, maybe we should just head back. I think we've got enough money right now. So let's just head home. Call it good. We're done with raiding this guy. And we can call a hunt. We would only lose 30 stress because we're craven. But this is a stress reduction, and we may get opportunities to increase our prestige. 67 gold, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll have that more than replaced with our raiders. Fantastic. So we're mostly looking here... Oh, hello, the hunt. 75 prestige, and we would gain 35 stress because we're craven. That's not a big deal. We'll take that prestige gain. Fantastic. They are looking to stop us from getting home. Fair enough. My world narrows to the nature surrounding us as we follow the heart on its escape through a ravine. Riding side by side with Chieftain Azulis, I can hear the thunder of hooves, dogs barking, men shouting. Excitement flows through me as we slowly gain on our quarry. 75 more prestige. Not bad. So yeah, they are definitely looking to stop us from getting away here, but I don't see a scenario where they succeed. Fresh converts have volunteered. I know that it's a killing shot before the arrow even finds its target. As the heart stumbles and falls, we drown out its wails with shouts of victory. A good kill, and a good chase. No immediate effects. We gained 150 prestige from it, so that's something. Okay. The hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the plains behind as the servants prepare the heart and other game for the journey back. Hunts like these are a pure joy. I cannot wait for next year. We return home reinvigorated, 150 prestige. Nice! That's 300 total prestige. And yes, I do want to ransom this guy. And we delivered our raid loot. Fantastic. And there's hostile armies around. We'll just have to back out. Actually, we can disband now. Fantastic. So we should probably let our levy regenerate a little bit here. We can sway the good chiefess. Or we can take 75 prestige. We would spend 75 prestige. Honestly, I think we have plenty of prestige for right now. To the point where it's going to be a while before we can construct anything. I think we should consider expanding our men-at-arms. We'll take our light horsemen to 2. And maybe our skirmishers up to 3. Maybe all of these up to 3. It's going to cost us prestige for a little while we reinforce this. But there was an attempt on our life. I was riding through the streets of Pokarwis when a mob of screaming and shouting peasants descended on my retinue. Thankfully, my guards did not hesitate to start cutting them down left and right while I made my way back to the castle. I don't know who was behind this, but they must be found and brought to justice. We're watchful for the next 2 years. Can we go into hiding, like in CK2? Apparently not. We may want to have our spy master... Actually, he's already set to disrupt schemes. Okay. Not doing his job very well then, I guess. We can ransom some prisoners, and we definitely should. Pushing our luck. A diplomacy challenge against her, huh? 50-50 chance. Or a 66% chance that she gains 15. Or she'll just gain 30 opinion of us, and I think that's enough. We can designate what's the term I'm looking for? A guardian. It says it right here. We can designate a guardian for our non-primary heir son. So we are not going to have our wife teach him, since she's a brilliant strategist. Maybe an insightful thinker. I mean, that's what our other son is doing anyway. So we'll go ahead and do that. Wonderful. Excellent. We got our ransom money. And we can ransom another one. And so we shall. Fantastic. Sweet, sweet cash. So we're going to be losing prestige for a little while our men-at-arms regenerate, but that's not too bad. Yeah. Our men-at-arms are definitely getting powerful, though. I definitely wouldn't mind having more knights. We'll bring one in here. We're at 7 of 14. We'd be so much more effective if we had all of our champions. But I don't have the prestige right now to invite champions. And we won't for a little while, since we are embiggening our men-at-arms. We can actually create another regiment as well. That's something we may want to think about doing. We would gain 20 stress if we fail this. 60% chance. We can pay a tutor, and that I think is probably a decent idea. That said, 150 prestige. That's hard to turn down. And so we shan't, especially since I'm looking to create a men-at-arms regiment. We don't have any pikemen right now, and a single regiment of pikemen might not be the worst idea. It counters cavalry, and it's good in hills, mountains, and desert mountains. Okay. There aren't that many mountains around here. I think there are some hills. Regardless, having it to counter any enemy horsemen might not be a terrible idea. Okay. So we've enlarged our men-at-arms again, and we're going to need to work slowly over time to increase these up to 3. That's going to be a fair amount of prestige, though. Our prestige is going to start going up soon, though, as we are getting these up to 300. Yeah, you can see here we're now gaining again. Okay. This, he's a leader of a peasant revolt. We've been burdened with your oppressive laws for far too long. No more. We're done paying you taxes. Once your coffers dry up and your larders are empty, you'll wish you'd treated us more fairly. Give a tax lien, or the peasant rabble would start a war. And that's what we're going to do. Okay. 180 troops. This is... Oh, hello, we expanded down over this way. That's nice. This is not relevant. We'll just raise our troops. And over we go. We're gaining prestige, and we are just going to absolutely wreck them. There's no worries about this whatsoever. And they're dead. So be it. Okay. No more peasants. Yeah, a few champions, that is definitely an issue. We can create titles, though, and the Duchy of Grodno is definitely one that we should do. We're going to create this title. That'll gain us 300 prestige. And we need to hand this out. Who currently holds this? This guy. We will grant him the title High Chieftain of Grodno. And he will have a de jure claim here, and he'll probably press that. So that's ideal for us. Wonderful. Now I'm wondering what's going on down over here. I guess this guy made a push. Okay. I mean, we'll accept that. Now we can create another title, I believe. But we probably need the gold for that, is my guess. So that's okay. Is this guy already pushing? He's got a peasant revolt. Okay. That's fine. I'm sure he can deal with that. So our vassals are just going to gobble up these little areas. That's not really an issue. We need to be focusing primarily on increasing our personal power, which is what we're definitely doing with the Chiefdom of Warmia here. We're currently gaining 2.6 prestige per month, 6.3 gold per month. That's fantastic. And I do want to increase our pikeman retinue, so we'll just bump that up. We're not going to bump it up to 300 just yet. That'll cost it an additional 200 prestige, but I want to keep that prestige around for when this longhouse finishes up. 18 months away. Maybe not. Maybe we don't keep that. This peasant uprising. She's actually losing. We can offer to join her war. We would gain 35 stress because we're craven. Yikes. At the same time, I don't want her to lose that. We'll join that war. We'll gain the stress. Hopefully we'll lose the stress a little later on. We can have like a hunt or something. And over we go. These guys are currently in this holding. Fantastic. So we should be able to put down these rabble here. We're currently losing this battle, although it's kind of a close battle. But with our intervention, there's no way that these rebels win. Let's keep an eye down over here. Actually, no, we won that. Never mind. We'll just disband. It looks like those rebels are taken care of. I was reading that wrong. It's not allied and defense, it's attacker and defender. Gotcha. We're first in line to inherit the High Chiefdom of Samogitia. We can create this duchy, and so we shall. That'll grant us 300 prestige, and with that prestige, we can bump up our pikemen to size 3. Fantastic. Now we need to hand out this duchy title that we just created. That is this title here. And that does, of course, belong to this guy. So we'll grant him the title of the High Chiefdom. Fantastic. And who currently holds this? Are you our vassal? No, you're Mazovia's. Well, you guys will have to fight amongst yourself for that. You're not his de jure vassal, but I'm sure that'll get sorted. For now, though, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're now exalted among men. That's fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode, we are going to continue consolidating our power. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.